So listen, as we saw the double disqualification, we saw a number of drop kicks from those guys. They were throwing double drop kicks and single drop kicks. And this is just a fun question. Who do you think had the prettiest drop kick during your days in the ring?
Brad Armstrong.
No That's surprise on that one. No surprise there.
No pause.
Yep.
Yeah. He was a great worker.
Well, Arn, following this hot start, I can say it, I promise. Following this hot start to March, you guys got 5 days off. There you go, and would not wrestle again until the 16th. So that sounds like a nice little break.
Yeah.
But on the 13th, a previously recorded episode of Primetime Wrestling would air, and we got an enhancement match, and we get an inset interview, and of course, because it's primetime, we get the ever entertaining interlude between Gorilla and Bobby and Arn. As you've come to expect, we got that clip. So we're going to take a look at that one now. This is Primetime Wrestling, March 13th.
Talk about brain busters.
Roll it. Let's see the brain
We're
busters.
not ready to roll it.
I want to see my brain busters.
You know what they look like. What are they going to look like when Strike Force gets done with them? That's a question in my mind.
They're going to be doing a lot of striking, and there's going to be a lot of force, but it's going to be done to Rick Martel and La Bamba. That's what's going to happen.
You mean Tito Santana, not La Bamba.
Close enough.
It'll all happen April 2nd, Trump Plaza in Atlantic City right now. Let's take a look, in fact, at Bobby the Brain Heenan's Brain Busters.
Points, Jesse. Everything the Macho Man says rings true to me. You know, I find it amazing with Hulkamania as large as it is that guy can't go out and get a girlfriend of his own. Has to steal somebody else's.
Oh, boy. I'm anxious to hear the rebuttal a little bit later on from Hulk Hogan. Santini and Daniels teaming up to face one of the premier combinations in tag teams today, the Brain Busters. We had an occasion to speak with the Brain Busters a little bit earlier on about their WrestleMania matchup.
WrestleMania 5's the place. Strike Force, you're coming against us. Well, I'll tell you what, you're not going to reign on our party. All the big gamblers are betting on Strike Force. We're the long shot. And when you're the long shot, it makes winning so much sweeter.
I disagree with Arn right there. I don't call them the long shot. I think Strike Force is the long shot.
Daniels chasing him out the ring. Tag was made to Arn Anderson. Tully Blanchard sets him up. Look at that.
Now that's what I mean about classic tag team wrestling right there. What a setup move that was. As Tully jumped in the ring, he tagged Arn, and Daniels had no idea Arn Anderson was the legal man. Totally legal move.
Daniels, whipped into the knee. And Tully Blanchard tagged back in. And look at this. Wide open, Terry Daniels.
You know what I like about these two, too? They're both classic wrestlers. They can wrestle with anybody, but they love to rough it up. They love to bend the rules when they can get away with it, and that's the sign of a real winner.
They're brutal.
Look at the blocking moves right there by Blanchard to allow Arn to get into the ring.
They know what they're doing.
You know, it's the little things like that, McMahon, that win tag team matches. It's the little things. Lots of times the things that are overlooked by the general public can prove to be the decisive measure to win a match.
Daniels trying to brawl his way to make the tag, and does indeed.
You notice right there how Arn Anderson didn't let the man fully into the ring. He nailed him as he was coming through the ropes. Another one of those little things.
Tully Blanchard trying to set up Santini. Nails him to the midsection there. Santini on the canvas. And the quick tag. Off the rope, Santini. What's going to happen here? Drop toe hold. Wait a minute. Come on, there was a tag already.
They got the count of 5.
Ooh, the knee to the back of the head of Santini.
Beautiful move by Blanchard there, tying Santini up, allowing Arn to drop that knee.
And back body drop. Santini almost dropped all the way outside the ring. And again, tag was made a moment ago to Tully Blanchard. Drop kick.
Look at that drop kick.
Yeah, look at Blanchard strutting around. Look at that slap of Daniels.
Great move. There's another one of the little things I talk about. That slap has distracted Daniels and allowed that spike pile driver. It's over.
It certainly is. That maneuver, one of the most dangerous maneuvers you'll ever see. That spike pile driver, look at the smile on the face of Bobby Heenan. He's a happy man right now.
Certainly.
You know, I love Jesse Ventura breaking apart the little things during that match.
You bet. He's the governor, former governor.
Yes, but you know what? It was really nice as a fan to sit and watch it. I mean, maybe I watched it originally when it was on primetime and haven't seen it since, but you never really got commentary like that. Usually in the WWF, they'd be talking about maybe a little bit of the match, but also doing a lot of storytelling of either what's going on or who you're fighting next. But for him to literally sit there and point out, this is why they're doing this, and this is why they're doing that, and that really helps turn the fan into a student of the game, and I appreciate that.
Well, in between the other guy going, look at that maneuver. What a maneuver.
You needed that. You definitely needed it, for sure.
Definitely.
Oh, that's good. Well, listen, you guys are back on the road. Your eyes got so big. That was funny. March 16th, Sean and Marty bested you and Tully at the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach. The Ocean Center in Daytona Beach. What a historic venue. That's where Hogan would do the big change, man, isn't it? And for the NWO.
Oh, yeah. That was one of those that you'd bring the family with you. That was a vacation stop, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The Marriott right across the street from the building.
Yep.
Glorious.
Yep, you guys are down there March 16th at 89. And then the next day, though, you didn't have time to enjoy any time down there because you're back at the Rosemont Horizon in Chicago. 9,100 in attendance. The Rockers would defeat you and Tully. And, man, I got to say, one thing about the WWF, Arn, is that they knew how to play the hits. Because following that show at the Rosemont, the next night, it's the Boston Garden. And it was sold out. 15,200 fans saw Sean and Marty defeat you and Tully by DQ when you, sir, pulled the referee out of the ring when Michaels had Tully pinned.